Hey everyone, Maverick Sullivan here, and I don't think you could have possibly been as excited about this episode as I have been. We got a special fan mail episode, and so we're going to be reading some comments as well as some personal messages, and if you sent your comment, question, concern in a personal message, I will refer to you as anonymous unless you say otherwise. Just trying to be respectful, and without further ado, let's get to it. Our first message of the day comes from an anonymous writer, and it says, "What you fave dinosaur?" Glad you asked, because I do have a slightly different favorite than a lot of people. The Ankylosaurus. It's kind of like a turtle with a big club tail on its back. And the reason I like the Ankylosaurus, I guess you could call it a mathematical reason, is that pound for pound, it's the most badass. Like, it's not huge, but it's kind of the amount of trouble you would get messing with the Ankylosaurus is far from worth the amount of benefit you would get from messing with the Ankylosaurus. Like, even if you take it down, you only get a little bit of meat, but you get a whole lot of trouble. Basically think honey badger of the dinosaurs. Maybe a little less temperamental. Never met one. Don't want to, but they are pretty cool. They are pretty cool. Alright, let's see what we got next. Right, so our next comment, which I kind of liked. Thank you, Frank Yeager. This is good. It says, I'm going to say it weird because of the first few words. You'll understand in a second. "Wet my whistle by wearing more wildly wondrous, whimsical, wholesomely wicked, wacky wigs." Oh my god. Okay, so to you, Frank, I gotta say, well, what a witty work of alliterative wording we have here. Thank you, Frank Yeager, and you know, maybe I will. I do plan on getting more wigs, and perhaps I'll start putting up a GoFundMe for wigs, because I got some things that I want to do that it'll really help and everything. Thank you so much for your support. Alright, let's get to the next one. Oh, we got another anonymous one. Says, "What's PTGG's real name?" See, that's actually a really good question. I do have an answer for that, but I'm going to have that in one of the PTGG fan mail episodes. So stick around, you will get your answer, I promise. So our next one comes from Robert Bruce. It says, "Take a long walk off a short cliff, Baldy," and then it has an XD like a laughing face. I mean, it's not exactly original, but you know, it's one of the creative ones. And hey, if making fun of my videos is part of how you enjoy them, you know, go ahead. I encourage you, especially if you do have creative responses, all the better. I just won't I won't tolerate hate speech. There was one comment which regrettably I had to report for hate speech, and that made me sad. But otherwise, you know, go for it. I'm not gonna take off your things just because it's negative. And also, Baldy. Yeah, I like my head like this, and when people ask me about why I'm bald, I like to make a quick little reference. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and then a 10-kilometer run every single day until my hair fell out. Some of you will get that reference, some of you won't. So, Anonymous writes, "Pirates or ninjas?" Whew. Well, I think that the dynamic between them is interesting, because pirates pirates versus ninjas is like Deadpool versus Taskmaster. It's one of the few ways in which you know, ninjas can actually be countered, but I mean, it doesn't mean they're going to get defeated. So, and I'm a little too mouthy to be a ninja. I always have something to say, like Deadpool. "People are always saying, 'What's a pirate's favorite letter?' Oh, it must be R." That's a bunch of bloody bigoted blarney nonsense, I tell you that. No, most of us can't even read. We're more like mathematicians, always searching for X. You know that because that's
That be where the treasure is, I say. Anyway.
But then again, ninjas are misunderstood too. A lot of the original ninjas were just were a lot like spies, and during the daytime, they'd just be farming in their straw hats, fitting in with everyone else. So if I was on the ninja side, I'd probably tell you I was a pirate. But then again, if I was a pirate, I'd want to mess with your head anyway. So I guess, final conclusive answer, solid yes. Thank you. Thank you for bringing that question to me. Justin Parker writes, "You rock, Maverick." Thanks, man. You rock too. You clearly have good taste. No, but really, I love the positive energy. That's what we need to spread around these days. So definitely, whatever you're doing, Justin Parker, keep it up. Thank you. So finally, we're gonna close this up, sending some love to a married couple out there, Brandon and Nick. You know, for Brandon and Nick, Lion King has a certain amount of significance in their relationship, and so this is gonna be a special tribute to you guys. And your beautiful relationship, Brandon and Nick. Okay, that's the best I got, but you know, I looked it up and everything. I wanted to do the best I could for that, to be respectful to you and to be respectful to the original work and its origins. Well, that does it for this fan mail episode. But if you have anything else that you want to ask or say, just go to this video on YouTube. If you're not already on YouTube, like if you're on Facebook, you gotta follow the post to my YouTube. But post it in the comments underneath the YouTube video, and I'll get to them in the next fan mail episode. Or if you want to ask me something or say something anonymously, you can just message me on YouTube, and I will include that in the next fan mail video as well. So appreciate the attention. And if there's anything I gotta leave you with, just be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube.